Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And look, we have finally made it to the end of the week. I mean, this is a drama-filled, jam-packed, full week of working out, eating healthy, and a whole bunch of silence and drama. You love to see the streets this clean. I mean, I haven't seen the streets of the TCG this clean and actually acting right since before the Stone Ages.
That nigga is guilty! Guilty!
I mean, you can't make it up. You truly can't.
Nope.
Nonetheless, besides the streets being so quiet, you guys see it in the title. We are now covering the very last week for EB02 and OP10 for the Eastern meta.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Next week, we will be starting all of our coverage for OP11. So make sure you guys tap into that. We're the only channel on this bitch really deep diving into OP11, all the new shit. I even heard Batsu's in the streets right now getting ready for the OP11 release date, March 1st. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Not my words, but apparently cards are being added as we speak, getting ready for OP11's release. But nonetheless, this is the very last meta report for OP10 and EB02. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it, gang. Let's get it. We're back on OP Hirata's page. I tried to get a little bit more information, but apparently everybody's really slowing down in the East. Just everybody's really looking forward to OP11. So you aren't going to really see too many results. You guys saw on the thumbnail and the title, I had to get your ass in here at some point. There's no more fun. Dofi's still here. And yes, Dofi is still here. This was posted 10 hours ago. I'm so glad I waited to even post anything or even make this video. The video was supposed to come out yesterday, but you know, I was bullshitting like a lot of people we know. And 25 Luffy, 21 Dofi. And this is the problem I'm going to say for Dofi. We are now about to be in spring in a couple of months. Do you guys really think Bandai want to keep seeing this leader? I mean, they just printed this leader right here. What other new leader they got? They got the Blackbeard support down here, the Shank support down here in OP10. You got Green Law down here, Smoker down here, Blue Black Usopp down here. This shit's getting banned. I don't care what anybody says. But nonetheless, let's go over this most recent and our last meta breakdown. We have 25 green, purple Luffy's. We have blue Dofis, whatever you guys want to call it. We actually have 12 Shanks. I always think, I feel like Shanks is trash. Shanks is still have not won anything in the East at all. The deck has been out for almost 6 months. Still never showed up. I mean, he's literally getting punched in the stomach and in the nuts every single day he goes to school. I mean, he's showing up just because people like him from the anime, but when it comes to results, he's nowhere to be found. He's also tied with Blackbeard. I feel like if this gets hit, Blackbeard will definitely see a huge increase, but I'm also not really too sure because this particular deck does have a very good matchup in the Blackbeard. Is the reason why you guys don't see it all the way, you know, the second best deck, because this deck does have a good matchup into Blackbeard with the Sanji putting activate main, with the rushing Luffy, the endowed games attacking twice. Blackbeard just can't take that much pressure like that. They don't really use on plays, and that's the reason why you guys see the difference of people even bringing the decks from 25 to 12. After that, we have 8 Smoker, we have 8 Enel, 8 Kid, or actually 8 Smoker, 8 Enel, I'm sorry, 5 Kid, 5 Bonnie, 4 RP Luffy. So a lot of people are asking me, what do you guys think about RP Luffy and the brand new BP Luffy? The reason why this deck is starting to see a huge resurgence in EB02 is the simple fact that this is a base 6,000 attack. So the fact that this is always at a base 6,000 attack, anything with a 6,000 attack goes very, very well into green, purple Luffy. So that's the reason why you see a uprise of this particular deck, and that's the reason why these two are sitting at the same. Before, it just used to be this purple Luffy, but now you see these two in contention for being the better purple deck, and this is only because that this particular leader does have a 6k base attack power that can go straight into this particular leader here. After that, we have Reiju, we have Voldemort, we have 3 BY Luffy's unknown, we have a Gecko Moria, a Marco showed up, Unfortunately, I don't have the Gecko or Marco deck list. They didn't post it. I'm sorry. We have a green red smoker. Surprise is actually all the way down here just for the simple fact that this did win the ship. This won the champion nationals, pretty much the tournament that dictates who's going to words. This one, I thought this will have a little bit more popularity, but it's not. It's all the way down here, which is very surprising. We have one green yellow law, very shiesty deck, definitely gets a boost in OP11 as well. And now we have Lim and blue black Usopp sitting at 2. So this is our most recent meta report for the OP10 meta and also EB02. We're gonna go down just a little bit further. Let's just see what this is. This deck is Sanji. So if you guys do want a shiesty ass Sanji list, here's one right here. This is the red Sanji build I use. The second page describes the reasons for hiring. I'm pretty sure this top, so you guys are interested in a red Sanji build, here it is for you. I'm not reading that. There's no way I'm reading that. Absolutely no way I'm fucking reading that, so don't ask me. And this is the picture of the thumbnail where I said fun's over. Dofi's out here spinning the block. Dofi's out here fucking yo bitch. Dofi's out here back in the winner's circle in their driver's seat. This is the thing about new sets coming out. Usually for the first week or two is nothing but hype. So everybody wants to use the new shit. But after like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then everybody starts going back to old reliable, which is blue Dofi. And that's why I said at this point, just ban the fuck a leader and reprint everything, Bandai. Please listen to me. Please don't listen to any of these bots on the internet talking about everything else. They sound like RP fans. They sound like soccer fans. Just listen to what I'm saying. You guys are going to be making a lot more money and nobody wants to look. Let's be honest. Aren't you guys tired of going to local seeing Dofi? Y'all don't want to, y'all will still want to play against Dofi? No, you don't. Shut your ass up. No, you don't. We got blue Dofi here at 8. We have a green, purple Luffy sitting at 7. We have 3 tied in here for Blackbeard, Shanks, Smoker, and Bonnie. We have 4 right here sitting at Lucci. And then we have 2 sitting here with Enel, Kid. Like I said, these 2 are still in contention with each other just because it goes well into this. And then also a blue black Usopp. And also we have a green yellow Law, a purple blue Reiju, Lim, Nami. Oh my God, I said its name. Hold on, I need to go wash my mouth out with Listerine. That was actually disgusting. And then now we actually have Gecko. So look, this is all we have when it comes to the most recent meta reports over there in the East. This is from the 15th. We can just scroll over anything interesting. The only one interesting in this particular breakdown is the one Katakuri here. Besides that, these are all the same decks. Let's just keep on going so we aren't sitting here too much longer. Is there any different decks here that's actually showing up? We actually have a red yellow Bello Betty, a red Sanji. We have a blue green Sanji Zoro, very shice. Katakuri as well, definitely showing up. So these decks are all viable. These decks are all viable for our upcoming format, gang. So if you guys do want to use something differently, that's definitely something you should probably tap into. And this, we already covered this in our last meta breakdown. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into our deck list for OP10, gang. Let's get it. So welcome back. Now we're getting into the spiciest moment of the day, and that is the deck list that everybody's searching for OP10. OP10 comes out March 21st for us. So if you guys do want a net deck like you good guys do over here in the East, like you good boys and girls, like all you do is net deck, this right here is the Championship Japan winning tournament deck list. So if you guys do want to use the green red smoker, this might be the most shiestiest list out here in the streets. This is hosted by Bandai. As you guys can see, tournament Japan final. We have smoker. I'm not going to read too much of what these cards do. I've been doing that pretty much this whole entire past 3 months. If you guys don't know what any of these cards do, then you better fucking pause the video and learn how to read. We're just going to look at ratios here. We're looking at the 4 Otama for some cost reduction. This is actually a different build. A lot of these builds I've been playing on the sim don't use any cost reduction at all. The fact that they're even opting out for this 2k negative 2000 power cost reduction is very, very crazy in my personal opinion. And the main reason why they're branding this is just for the Ben Beckman, just being able to trash anything that they see on the field. Very nice. Hey yo, Justin, thank you for spinning block and subscribing. Appreciate you. Tap into this video though. Stop playing with me. We got Ben Beckman. That's the reason why they're running the Otama, is just so they can always find a way to trash the Blackbeard's Jesus Burgess, because once Jesus Burgess does get a little bit bigger, it is hard to, you know, really trash anything with a 6,000 left, because he's probably gonna be like 7,000, 8,000, and this compensates just that. I mean, if Burgess is even at 8,000, you guys can put him in the trash with this. Just after summoning that, so that's an 8 turn, and you get some Dom back as well. We have the blocker, we have the searcher, we have this Sanji right here is very shice. My personal opinion is always get this off the board. Personally, me speaking, I don't give a fuck about the draw. If you don't get this off the board or you're playing against this, you attach one Don. This is attacking at 7, ripping 2 cards from a hand. You definitely don't need that. He's running the Tony Chopper and the Monet. I've been seeing a lot more of this version of this deck run this Monet just for its utility. Activate main as well, good underneath Blackbeard. This is the heart and soul. One of the main key pieces out of the deck is use this Captain Kidd. I even hear some pussy ass motherfuckers in the street asking for a ban. If you think this card should be banned, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, you must eat nothing but fucking glass and silverware all day long for you guys to think such a fucking idiotic ideas to ban Green Kid. That's what I'm saying. Anytime something does good, all of the pussies come out and start waving their fucking cat mask everywhere in the air. I just don't get it. This is the heart and soul of the deck. If you guys think this should be banned, shut the fuck up. I mean, go to one of these other simp channels. You can cry there, because we ain't trying to hear that shit. Nope. We on some grown man shit over here. Fact, not an opinion. We got 4 of the Rosante Blocky. This is another good, really shicey ass card, this Hody Jones. If you guys have not picked up your Hody Jones, pick this up. Not only is this card good in this deck, but we just got word that, you know, some green red decks out there are getting some more support. I'm not going to say what it is. I don't want to cause a buyout, but some green red support will be coming out. I'm not going to tell you what, you know, type, like Fishman or new Fishman. I'm not going to tell you what all of it is, because like I said, I don't want to have no buyouts going on. But Hody Jones, pick that up sooner rather than later. This is another key staple out of this particular deck is this Smoker. Just being able to set up the 1 Don is active, and also having a banish is so shicey in my personal opinion. Pretty much if you summon this, use its ability, and then you use your Leer ability, you really get 3 Dom back. I literally had a playtesting session yesterday for around 4 or 5 hours straight, where I was just going straight balls deep, going straight into Smoker. Pause. Wait, should we say pause? I'm not sure what we should say there, but
What do I do? What do I do? In the name of God, you've got to tell me.
anyways, we're gonna say pause. I've been having nothing but a playing session for 4 hours, and what I've realized about this deck is that this is the glue of the deck. Fact, not an opinion. This deck revolves around this card. When we talk about what's more needed in this deck between these two, I don't know. I'll still probably say this card. You get this card off the board, really have a hard time functioning. This has some blanket protection, and this is another thing too. If you guys don't have these, this is a staple in the green red Smoker deck as well. Very nice. Radical Beam, and this is a brand new card from the structure deck. This is the ST21 with the Gear 5 Luffy. This actually releases March 14th, so I will be doing a 30-minute testing session with that. But yeah, this is the championship deck list for the Smoker for Japan. You guys want to see all the ratios down here. First time on the page, all you gotta do is copy this, go into the sim and put it in the sim, and yeah, you can pretty much try out the deck. But I had to spend a little bit more time on this particular deck because this did win Japan Championship Nationals. Very shy first place, as you can see. Let's go ahead and continue. The remainder of these decks, I'm really just going to skim through it. I don't want to make this too long. This is the second place deck list from the Japan Championship that happened, I think, a couple weeks ago. Green, purple Luffy. We're not gonna spend too much time. You have the Sanji and Pudding staple. This is the heart and soul of the deck. People are saying, oh, we should ban this. You ban this, the deck literally just becomes nothing at this point. I mean, you sneeze once, the deck's gone if this isn't there. So no, stop being a pussy. Just play with the actual deck. I'm getting tired of all these terrible ass takes, these lower thinker ass takes. These fucking pathetic. Come on, Delinquents, we gotta do better. here's another card right here that we have for the Monkey D. Leader 4. This is a good game-ending card. If you're playing this particular deck, you're running 4 of these. You're running the Sanji 2020 Chopper, Usopp, Zoro. This is another shiesty card I haven't really seen too many people play. Was this Brook? You can return 1 or more Don to your Don deck. Up to 2 of your opponents get a negative 2,000 power. So this is a cost reduction or power reduction. I'm sorry. Blanket him to a 6-drop 7k power. Searcher. This is another card you guys should definitely think about picking up, especially if they supposedly hit Gum Gum Giant, even though I know they won't. This is a very shiesty ass card in my personal opinion. Just pick this up. You guys see it's literally a Gum Gum Giant. 4,000 power during this turn. You have to return a Don. I'm pretty sure you have to return a Don, or you have 2 or less Don. Add 1 Don. Actually, you add 1 Don deck from your deck and rest it. So pick up this card. A lot of people don't even know about this card. Pick this up, and everything else is the same. That is green purple Luffy from the recent championship tournament that we had in Japan to decide who's going to nationals. Blackbeard, we're not going to spend too much about Blackbeard. Blackbeard, this is a figured out deck. If you guys do want to see what this deck is particularly teching into, you guys can just see it on the screen right now. It seems like they actually are going out with the 3 shroud. This is one of those tech spots that it's really a tech or flex spots. I like call it a flex spot, but it is an extra 2k power as well. So very nice in my personal opinion. But everything else kind of looks the same. You got the Lafettes, Marshall D. Teach, the Vascos, you got the Kuzan. This is the reason why this deck has seen such a big amount of power creep in OP01 and EB02 is this Kuzan. I already have people already asking for a Kuzan ban, and niggas don't even know what Kuzan in English looks like from this, and they're already asking for a ban. That's what I'm saying. Any of these other lower level thinkers in the streets, don't listen to them. This is the only one-stop place you really need to be for One Piece TCG content. Fact, not an opinion. Finger gun, this is my time. I hear some people say they need to ban. Look, until Teach is actually super tier 0 or running the format, I don't want anything really banned from this deck. This is the deck list. Like I said, if you guys do want the deck list, come down here, copy paste, and yeah, just go ahead and copy everything that you might seem interested in this deck. Tournament final 4-3 placement, top 8, not bad. And congrats to this guy right here. Next deck we have right here is a Rob Lucci deck. Everything's not loading in, but now it is. This is from a flagship, so this is locals. We're seeing a local deck list. We have the Rob Lucci, the Tuhina, the 4 Khalifa. People are starting to tech into this Kaku. And let me tell you something about Rob Lucci. Anything that happens on this ban list is just going to benefit Rob Lucci. Okay, if Blackbeard gets hit, Rob Lucci benefits. If Blue Dofi gets hit, Rob Lucci still benefits. Okay, so Rob Lucci, if you are a Rob Lucci player, you are looking like you're really in a prime position to really win in this upcoming ban list. This ban list releases actually in 2 weeks, fact, not an opinion. Let's go ahead and keep on going. We have 3 Spandam, we have 1 Sabo, 4 Rebecca. The thing about this card too, don't pick this up unless you need. This card is dramatically dropping right now due to a reprint, so don't pick that up. We have 4 Rebecca, we have 4 Lucci, the Rebecca Gecko combo, 2 Spandai, Brook, 3 Jack, 1 Who's Who, 4 Ice Ages, 1 So Cheap for the Dofi matchup. If Dofi does end up getting hit at some point, you guys can take that shit out. We have 1 6 Kings Gum, and also it's a 1 drop. We have 4 Tempest Kick, staple in this deck, no matter which set of particular lists you guys are running for this Rob Lucci. So if you guys are interested in Rob Lucci, go ahead and check that out. We have another Rob Lucci list. Is this the same exact list I just had up? No, it's actually different. So let's just go over it, see if anything's shice. Everything's still the same. We got the 3 Kaiku, the Gecko Moria, Rob Lucci, Brook, another Kaku right here. I don't really see too many people often run this one, but it is what it is. Opting off of the 3-1. All the stuff is the same. The only one I want to talk about is this Kaido. This is specifically for the Blackbeard matchup. If you guys end up having a lot of Blackbeards in your area, in your locals, this is something you guys probably might want to tech into, just so your Blackbeard matchup is a little bit easier, because once OP10 comes around, Blackbeard is not fucking playing around. I mean, he stopped. Look, he's no longer is he hibernating. He is trying to go out in the streets and fuck everybody's bitch with his ugly ass. Fact, not an opinion. So if you guys do have a lot of Blackbeards in your local, this is something that might find some interest for you, for all our Rob Lucci players. Nonetheless, that's all we got for Rob Lucci. Let's go ahead and go straight to our next. So like I said earlier, RP Luffy is actually on the rise because it counters one of the best, if not the most popular deck right now in green purple Luffy. So if you guys are wondering why is this deck showing up all of a sudden, that's the reason why. Let's go ahead and look at the deck list. We have the 4 Zoro Juro, 4 Double Finger. The thing about this card is that he is also running 4 Bon Clay. But if you guys haven't noticed about this card is that this card is actually dropping down right now. Should you guys pick it up? Should you guys risk it for the biscuit? I don't know. I don't know, because once a reprint is announced for this card goes from $40 to $5 overnight. And I really don't want you guys taking a like a huge hit at this point. If you guys have a tournament coming up, go ahead and buy it. But just know you guys are at risk for reprints coming up. Pretty much losing all your value. We have 4 Nico Robin. They're actually running the 3. This is how good this particular card is. Even the non-green purple decks are still running this card, and for good reason as well. This is one of the best game-ending cards, having a rush, be able to restand. Very shice, my personal opinion. 4 Sanji, 3 Usops, 4 Onami. Another thing I'm gonna tell you guys about this, you guys need to pick up this card now. We're getting ready to go straight into OP10, and right after that is EB02, then OP11. Sooner or rather than later, there's no longer going to be that much stock of OP09, and once there's no more stock of OP09, this becomes a $30-$40 card, just like Silver's Rally. So if you guys don't have this card, make sure you pick it up right now. Another card that they're always using a staple in this deck, literally a glue since this deck's existence, is Edward Newgate. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, this deck has been using this card since the beginning, and this card has always just been a problem in the deck since OP2, and for good reason. It's ahead of its time. Gum Gum Giant, 120 Chopper, and 3 Divine Departures. You guys see right here, up to one of your leaders gain 3,000 power. You may rest 5 Don. I'm not sure how often you're going to use that, and probably more likely going to use it for the 3,000 power. Very shicey ass card. But this is a RP Luffy deck list for all our RP Luffy fans. There you go. Let's go ahead and get straight to the next deck list here. What do we have? We have a fucking ad. No fucking way. Okay, let's keep on going. Next deck we have is Bonnie. This is a 4-0 placement from a flagship. Bonnie is another deck that literally fell off a cliff, just like Shanks. It was hot in 08 and 09. But when it comes to OP10 with the brand new red-green smoker, I feel like that's just a better green deck in my personal opinion. Nonetheless, let's go over it. Bonnie, you guys know what Bonnie does. Everything kind of looks the same. We're running the 4 Searchers, Horizonte, okay, the Hody Jones. This version's actually going out with the more of an aggressive build with the Zoro. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot, my guy. I'm liking that. I'm really big. Look, if I had to play Bonnie, you know me, we don't play like pussies over here. We don't play like we sit down and go take a piss. We play like we're a Spartan. We play like we're right behind Leonidas going against the Persians.
This is Sparta!
Okay, that's how we play. Full pedal to the metal, you know, chest out, trying to fuck everybody's bitch, just like what Zoro's doing, spinning the block. That's exactly what this body list is doing, because he is running 4 of them. I am a huge fan of this aggressive playstyle, and he's matched that with the 4 Hody Jones. I'm loving the aggro. 4 Cavendishes, 4 Carrots, 2 Smokers. Any green deck you play, you're going to be playing this cards. That's how good this deck is. And yeah, pretty much 4 Tashigi, and for whoever wins this war becomes justice. I told you guys picked up a while ago, but yeah, Bonnie, really hyper aggressive build. I'm liking that build with that Zoro tech. Very shice in my personal opinion. Another deck we have right here is a blue Crocodile. Some of you guys didn't even know this is even in the game. Look, this has been in the game for a long time. It just hasn't done shit. So I'm glad to just bring you guys what they're actually using. A lot of the decks or cards they are using in this deck is really from either Boa or Dofi with the 7 Warlords of the Sea. As you can see, the Draco Mihawk. We're running the 7-drop Doflamingo, just being able to return a 7 cost to the owner's hand on summon. We're playing the Blocker, Weevil, Jinbei, and that's the reason why I said Jinbei is not going to get hit, because if you hit Jinbei, you're hurting a whole bunch of other decks. You get what I'm saying? Crocodile, Boa, I mean, anything that's Warlord or blue, you're hurting. So why hit it? Just hit the fucking leader. You get what I'm saying? This is a perfect example. You hit Jinbei, this deck pretty much almost full. The Jozu, Zengaku, Trafalgar D Law, the Kairos. This is another card from OP10, very shicey as pick. How many is he running? 2, and he's running 2 Red Rocks and 2 Raging Tigers. Very different fun list to look at. If you guys do want to see the ratios, like I said, the ratios are at the bottom. Just pause the video right now and just look at all the ratios at the bottom and try this deck out. I actually want to know how this particular leader is. This is my first time ever even seeing this deck even pop up anywhere. I thought this guy went digging and we never found him underneath the ground ever since. So I'm glad the fact that he's actually popping out his head out the ground and, you know, showing appearance here and there, because I've never seen this deck ever top anything. So the fact this is even here on my screen right now deserves an award. Next deck we got right here is green purple Luffy. Like I said, we're not gonna go over these too much, bro. The only thing we're gonna look at is see if there's anything different. Only thing different is this Roanoa Zoro from EB02. Not gonna read it, but everything else is pretty much the same. Only thing that's different is his electrical Luna. He's opting out to go for 2 of these. All opponents rested characters with a cost 7 or less won't be active, so pretty much freezes your opponent's characters 7 or less, but everything else looks the same. This deck seems like it's been figured out. You just have a couple 3 to 5 cards that are really flex box to really, you know, really fine tune your deck to, you know, how you want to play, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, this particular leader has been figured out. It seems like the deck list has been figured out. And let's go ahead and continue. We have blue Doflamingo. Okay, we're not going to talk about this because this deck's going to get packed out. You guys want to see the deck list? There's the deck list. It's starting to look like Voldemort nowadays because everything looks the same. Ratios look the same. Only thing difference, whoa, guys, he's running 3 puddings instead of 2. Oh shit. That's hey, this could be meta-defying right here. 3 puddings instead of 2. Oh shit. We're definitely getting the hose with that tech right there. Doflamingo. Can't wait till your ass is packed up. Well, we got another blue Doflamingo. He's actually running the 1 Draco Mihawk for the saucy tech. Y'all. Y'all see this? Oh, I'm telling you, somebody esports. Look, TSM needs to sign this Dofi player because this 1 tech of the Draco Mihawk is definitely groundbreaking. This needs to be documented for the amount of sauce is pouring out of this deck list right now. Fact, out of opinion. You got the 2 pudding. Everything else kind of looks the same. Actually insane. He is actually going bananas with this Draco Mihawk. I mean, just go ahead and look at it. That 1 at 1-2, definitely the chef's kiss. Okay, so that's the Dolphy's deck list. Let's go ahead and continue. Next deck we have right here is a BY Luffy deck list. For some reason it didn't load up, but now it is. We're actually running the Sabo here. You may put the top or bottom of your live card in your hand. This turn, give this character a +1000. I don't understand why they run this as a BY Luffy player. It's only running run. This, like I said, this is a flex spot. Another reason why I don't understand why they're running this as well. Oh, actually, I know why they're running this. They're running this for the green purple matchup right now, just because you can get rid of almost everything on the opponent's side of the field for green purple. So that's the reason why they are running this Sabo, just getting rid of a 5 and also clearing out your life if they do end up trying to starve you. Let's go ahead and continue here. They're all also running this card right here. I had some people in my Discord ask me, hey, what do you think about this particular card? I don't know. I've tried it, but I just don't feel right just being able to play 2 of them just to search out 1 card. It searches out a supernova, and the only thing that's a supernova in this deck is this. So I'm not trying to dedicate 2 card slots for a chance of hitting this. I'm just not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. And then we have the 3 Kuzan. This is a flex spot as well between 2 or 3. He's also running the Searcher, the 2 Rego, the 2 Brothers Bond. So he's actually running the Brothers Bond, the Search, and also the Garp as well. That's a lot of searching. I don't know if I would need that much searching. The 4. Everything else kind of looks the same. Like I said, those are all flex spots. Not my cup of tea. You know me. I always run with the aces. We always, you know, aggro. We out of here. We don't got time for none of that bullshit. So, you know, he won this locals. Says a lot coming from Japan. So congratulations to him. Next deck we have right here is Shanks. So this is another Shanks list. Let's wait till this loads up here. I don't know why none of this shit is loading up. How it should have already been loaded up. Shanks, we got the Otama, we have the Sanji, we have the Edward Newgate for some board removal. If you guys are a red player, if you guys do not have this particular card, you guys need to pick this up sooner rather than later, just because it is from a starter deck and we don't know when an actual reprint will be coming out. If you guys try to tell me the new reprint's coming on OP10, nigga, let's be real, you ain't affording that shit. This is gonna be at least 200 a pop. Your ass ain't affording that shit, so just go ahead and get this one, because that's what I'm doing. My broke ass would be getting this one too. Fact, not an opinion. That's what I would be getting. Shanks, we have the Silver's Rally, we have the 3 Shanks right here. So they're opting out to have both these Shanks ran in this deck. Not bad. 4 Ben Beckman, 4 Yasop, Nothing really different. Only thing different is this particular card. I've been noticing a lot of red decks out there ever since the structure deck did come out. They're opting out to really just run for this, and for good reason. Rush when attacking, give up to one of your Restodon, to one of your leaders or characters, so it allows you to really just spin every time you attack. Very nice. We have 2 Divine Parchers, Rebellious Kick, and everything else kind of looks the same. If you guys are a Shanks player, this looks like one of the best lists I've seen in a while, so go ahead and copy that if you are new, or if you do just want to try out a different red Shanks. Another deck that actually hasn't seen the light of day since like the very first week of when this shit came out was Green Purple Limb. Green Purple Limb was literally a one-hit wonder. I mean, you remember that You're a Jerk. You're a jerk.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. I mean, after that one song, I've started seeing the same niggas that made that song at my local fucking mall selling shoes at fucking the fucking Foot Locker store. Actually, see, I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. This is the You're a Jerk type of deck. This is the deck that literally showed up once and never been seen again. But nonetheless, we'll go over it. We have the 3 Captain Kid. We have the 1 Zoro. Very strange. I always thought this deck was, you know, always big on the Zoro from what the streets are saying. But nonetheless, let's keep on going. We have the 4 Audio. We have the 4... we have 4 Sakazuki. This is from OP09. I've never even seen this card before. Sakazuki. We have the 4 Sabo. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If y'all want this deck list, I'm not gonna go over any of these cards because let's be real, this deck literally fell off a fucking ship and never been found again. And you know, it ended up topping. What did this top again? Yeah, it only went 4-0. So if you guys are a Limb player, this is I'm not sure about this list. I usually always see this particular list use a little bit more of this Zoro. Let me know below. But yeah, that's all we got for Limb. Next deck list we got is Smoker. So we do have a Smoker. We're gonna speed this up. We're already closing in on 30 minutes, so we definitely have to clean this up. Smoker. So we have the Smoker. We have the Borsalino, 3 Kuzan, 4 Tashigi, 2 Hina. Nothing. Everything looks real simple and already solved. 4 Rebecca Moria combo. 4 Brooke. Yeah, this actually has to be the most cookie cutter type of deck out there, just being able to abuse this against the Blackbeard matchup. The 4 Ice Ages for some cost reduction, and also this particular card for you. This looks like a super anti-meta Blackbeard deck right here. Just the fact that he is also running 3 of the Kaido, prioritizing this over the Gecko Rebecca combo. Very shites in my personal opinion. And yeah, that's the Smoker build. If you guys want a Smoker build, there you go. Next deck list that we have is another Green Purple Luffy. We'll just scroll over this all real quick. We aren't seeing nothing really new. Yeah, this is a cookie cutter. This looks like exactly like the other list we just looked at, y'all. We're not gonna go over this one too much. The only card is different is this one, but let's be real, it's not really anything. He's only running 2 of them. So yeah, Green Purple Luffy. This is a 5-0 at a locals. Congratulations to him. The next deck list we have is another Rob Lucci 7-1. What spicy ass shit is he running? What's the, we need to see that Zaza in here. Where is it at? Everything kind of looks the same. 1 3 4 2 1 4 Brook 4 1. This actually looks, this is a cooker cutty. If you guys want to know what the most the cookie cutter deck that you possibly have for Rob Lucci, this is it right here. If you guys want it, like I said, just go down here, copy and paste that fucking list in the sim, or just hover over all these cards. You guys see the cards, but this is probably one of the most cookie cutter deck lists you guys could possibly have for Rob Lucci. Nothing spicy or zesty. It's just one, just because it's Rob Lucci. It's black. Black is so good. That's the reason why you see another smoke on the field. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Smoker, another deck list of Smoker, 1 Kuzan. Let's see if anything's different. He's actually opting out for the 1 Ishu for some card ripping potential. Very shy, in my personal opinion. We have the 4 Brook, 4 Gecko Moria, 4 Rebecca. We have the 2 Gecko, or 2 Kaido. It seems like a lot of these Smoker decks are really opting out for the Kaidos. Not surprised, because Blackbeard is really spinning the block right now, fact, not an opinion. And we have 4 Tashigi. Great card into Blackbeard as well. So this also looks like another staple, you know, cookie cutter type of Smoker list. We have a couple more deck lists to see what we got. We have Yellow Kid. Y'all need to stop calling this deck Piss Kid. I take high offense to you guys calling it Piss Kid. I don't know who gave you guys the name Piss Kid. whoever came up with that name or dubbed that name needs to be sued right now. Okay, we need names, we need answers. Okay, moving forward, we need to come up with a brand new name for Yellow Kid. I refuse to call this Piss Kid. As a YG head council member, as the chief of the YGOD committee, I officially announced that we are no longer calling this Piss Kid. Stop calling this Piss Kid. If you call it a Piss Kid, I'm gonna hide your comment. We aren't disrespecting YGOD like that. Shout out to all my kids. The main reason why I really don't want to take this deck a little too serious is because of this promo. This is a serious promo. This card is really just needed, and just because it's a 4, it's a supernova. So a lot of you guys are trying to copy these kids lists. None of them are really going to be the same just because we don't have this promo, and I have no clue when we're going to get this promo. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the ratios. We have 2 Gigatsus, 4 Satoris, 4 Sabos for some board removal, 4 Shiroshis, 4 Portuguese for some life recovery, Nico Robin for some burn for life, right here, Basil Hawkins for burn for life, Searcher, Blackbeard matchup, and this is just one of your major boss monsters of the deck. And Mario, I'm surprised he's not playing You're the One to Disappear. That's actually very surprising. No, You're the One to Disappear. Very crazy looking deck, but like I said, we are no longer calling this Piss Kid. Y'all need to stop with the tomfoolery. We ain't fucking with it. Okay, take some fucking pride being YGOD. Next deck we have right here is the Jewelry Bonnie. We have the Killer. This is definitely a different card I don't usually see. It's a blocker 2-drop. Don't really see too many people playing that. But he's going out for the Doflamingo. Be able to lock down, freeze all your characters. 3 of them at least on your opponents that feel very shice. He's actually still going out for the 1 Zoro, not the 4 like the other one, but still also running one. Hody Jones Cavendish. She's actually opting out for the 4 Shanks. Just being able to KO anything that's rested is pretty much, you can kill anything in the game. Very shicey in my personal opinion. 3 Basil Hawkins, 4 Carrots, 2 Smokers, staple. Everything else looks kind of staple, y'all. The only thing that was really different in this deck was this Shanks right here and this Doflamingo. It all depends on your play style. If you like a more control build, play at your speed, this is what you go for. More aggressive build, you're probably running 4 of these. So very different type of list for our Bonnie players, but there you go. This was from Host Web. I don't even know how to say that. All I know is it got first. That's all that matters. And the last deck, look, we had to save the last deck for best. We have Red Green Chopper. So all our Red Green Chopper fans, even though it does say 3-1, we're disregarding this. In my eyes, Chopper went 50-0. Okay. Chopper, little buddy Chopper, you went 50-0. Don't worry about the 3-0. You probably had one person didn't show up, the other person spilled their cards on the ground. You actually maybe just beat one person that was probably playing Magellan, but hey, doesn't matter. In my eyes, you went 40-0. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Nami, we have the Sanji. It looks like they're just running the Chopper package. This is all the same stuff you see on Zoro. The Chopper and Zoo package, all is what you see in Zoro. I've never seen this card before. What's this do? Activate main, you may rest this character if your leader is Tony Chopper. Give all your Tony Chopper characters plus 2,000. Oh, that's actually really shot, and it's a 2,000 counter. Damn, I never heard of this one before. This card looks crazy for this particular deck. Hey, hats off to him. I'm learning something every day. 2 Hody Jones, 3 Chopper Man, a Searcher from EB02, Tony Chopper, Guard Point, Shut Up, Come With Me. Yeah, everything else kind of looks the same. Gum, Giant Pill. Look, everything looks the same. I've been recording this long enough. That's all I got. This was the last meta report for OP10 and OP11. We'll be covering all OP11 shit, so I hope you guys are excited. Look, that's all I got, but look, before I go, if you are still on the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll go.